Bitcoin has been seeing this beautiful move towards the upside, but right away got rejected from this resistance. But do not get fooled, because I still do think that we are going to be seeing that next Bitcoin move. And we need to be talking about that exactly, because history is right now exactly repeating. We are creating that next consolidation pattern, and we are coming close towards another Bitcoin weekend. On top of that, many more signals that we need to discuss, so make sure to push up that like button. And as always, let's have a look into what's that short term. And what we could be seeing yesterday is a beautiful breakout towards the upside. I mean, yes, I was exactly saying that a Bitcoin breakout was going to be imminent, and yesterday we have been talking about the fact how the Bitcoin charts are actually looking quite bullish, and that we are probably going to be seeing a little bit of a bounce. And that has been exactly what we have been seeing. We have been seeing this bounce towards the upside. Now, right after that bounce, we once again got rejected from this resistance level. And I am still in my Bitcoin long position, but this resistance is not really a normal level of resistance. This is literally that previous all-time high. And yes, that level is going to be very important to be breaking above. It is going to be very hard, but we can actually be seeing that we have been kind of trading at around this level. We have been trading above, and we have very often traded below this level. But well, eventually, I do think that we are going to be creating that decisive breakout towards the upside and see new all-time highs actually getting reached after breaking that previous all-time high. That is also the reason why I'm still in my Bitcoin long position. And let's go over all of the exact reasons why I do think that the next leg towards the upside is going to be getting created, and why you should not be getting fooled because of this minor dump towards the downside right now. And first of all, maybe the most important signal that we are seeing right now, well, we are exactly repeating our exact price structure from our last cycle. As I have been explaining already extensively in yesterday's video, we are exactly repeating this price action with our first move, our second move, third move, and our fourth move. As you can be seeing, this is exactly similar. And right now we are getting a little bit of a bounce right here, and it is looking like we are creating our next wave towards the upside. Now, what we want to be seeing next is us actually breaking above that 0.3 high over here. Whenever we can be breaking above this high, well, I think at that moment we are going to be confirming our breakout, and then I think we are going to be going absolutely exponential. So that is going to be our confirmation. Of course, right now, we could still see another move towards the downside being created. But I think that whenever we are going to be breaking above that 0.3 high, well, then we are going to be getting our confirmation in that, yes, indeed, we are going to be headed higher. Now, yes, we are forming this a larger consolidation pattern over here. And this one is going to be breaking out somewhere next week. So probably somewhere next week is going to be very exciting. Now, of course, we are going to be headed for another weekend. Today, it is a Friday, and depending on when you are watching this video, it could already be Saturday. But what you need to know is that we are going to be headed for another weekend. Usually during the course of the weekend, the Bitcoin volatility tends to be a little bit lower, and fakeouts tend to happen way more often. So yeah, I do not expect that any kind of a huge move is going to be happening during the course of this weekend or today, but probably next week we are going to be seeing another massive breakout outside of this symmetrical triangle that we are forming right now. Now, on top of that, we are forming this hidden bullish divergence on that 2-day time frame. Now, this one is not going to be as powerful as a regular bullish divergence, but definitely it is indicating that momentum is right now diverging, and that right now we should actually be a little bit more bullish. Now, on top of that, we can also still see that the Bitcoin funding rates are trading very, very low. This is also indicating a lot of bullishness. Of course, we have been talking about this fact many times, as you can be seeing on this chart. Finally, the Bitcoin funding rates are trading very low for a long period of time. That is looking very good. On top of that, a lot of liquidity is starting to form on that top side. And Bitcoin tends to go towards where the majority of the liquidity is sitting at, because Bitcoin always grabs that majority of the liquidity in the market. Right now, it is sitting at the top side, so way more likely we are going to be seeing another move towards the upside. And on top of that, the charts are just looking very bullish. So in my opinion, there's no reason to be really panicking with this small kind of a dump towards the downside. I just think that in the end of the day, we are just going to be seeing more moves towards the upside being created. Maybe in the short term, yes, we can be getting suppressed towards the downside like we are currently seeing in the short term. But in the end of the day, I just think that we are going to be creating that next leg towards the upside. That is why I'm still in my Bitcoin long position. Okay, I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Now, on top of that, if we are going to be having a look into what's that Bitcoin CME gap, of course, we are coming close towards that Bitcoin weekend, but we can be seeing something very interesting because we already have this CME gap down below right here, right? And this one almost got filled over here. And if we're having a look into what's that CME gap right now, this one also almost got filled right over here. It didn't quite get close right over here, but that was also the case in the last cycle. It didn't quite get close over here, but instead we actually just created another CME gap, and right now potentially we are going to be headed for another Bitcoin weekend. So potentially we could also be creating another CME gap right now, and if that were to be happening, if we were to be creating another CME gap ball, in that case it is just looking too similar. In that case, it is just too coincidental. And in that case, I just think that we are going to be going absolutely exponential, just like we have been doing over here. But anyways, guys, if you are going to be getting interested in trading yourself, make sure to check out that link down below, because right now you can literally claim a $2,000 trade over on Bybit. On top of that, you are going to be eligible for this $40,000 deposit bonus, but you can also claim a 2K trade on Bybit when only depositing $100. So that is absolutely insane. Make sure to check out that link down below. And whenever you deposit $100 in about 14 days, you are going to be getting this free trade. So make sure to check it out right now. It is literally going to be free money, which you can be deploying into the market. On top of that, you are going to be eligible for this $40,000 deposit bonus. But well, if Bybit is not going to be available in your country, make sure to check out these other exchanges, because there you can still trade. But yeah, anyways, for the longer term, it is still looking very, very bright. And I do not see any reason why this is not going to be happening, in my opinion. I think something like this still is going to be very, very likely. And this is actually still going to be quite conservative, because a lot of people are setting their targets right now at the 160K, at around the 180K, maybe even the 200K. So this move is still going to be quite conservative, in my opinion. So yeah, whenever you draw it out on the chart, it is looking absolutely insane what is about to happen. But quite literally, this can be very easily happening. I think this is going to be happening. So I certainly do not want to be missing this next Bitcoin move. Right now is not going to be the time to be bearish on Bitcoin. Right now is going to be the time to be buying up the dip. And yes, in the short term, we are dipping a little bit towards the downside, but I think we are going to be headed towards the upside even more in the coming few weeks. But anyways, yes, with that being said, make sure to be following me over on Twitter to stay up to date about every single market development. And guys, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.